I've heard people call East Tennessee God's country, and I certainly get that. From my perspective, I know that the entire world is God's beautiful creation, but I feel like God kissed our neck of the woods when all was said and done. You see, I absolutely love the mountains, and I especially love the mountains here in East Tennessee. There's something inspirational about mountain landscapes for me that creates what some Celtic Christians called thin places. Places where we feel like we are able to draw closer to God more than any other place. The mountains are that for me. When I read the stories about Jesus, I sometimes wonder if the same might have been true for him. In fact, I heard someone once say that you can capture the highlights of Jesus' earthly ministry simply by focusing in on the events that happened on mountains. Well, this summer, we're going to start a sermon series called Mountain Talk. Throughout this series, we're going to look at Jesus' most influential teaching, which is known as the Sermon on the Mount. And we're going to listen out for what Jesus had to say to the people who gathered on that mountainside over 2,000 years ago. And then we're going to look at how his mountain talk pertains to us today. During the series, we're also going to share in some commentary from a good friend of mine, Charles Maynard, who is the director of Friends of the Smokies for 8 years. He knows a lot about Appalachian mountain culture and about the Appalachian people and their unique mountain talk. I'm looking forward to having him as a part of our series. I know many of us spend some of the summertime out in the mountains and on some of the beautiful lakes in our region, but we also hope that you can join us, whether it's in person or online, for this summer series beginning on June 13th as we engage in some mountain talk.